How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, for all the slicers out there, you know you slice the golf ball. I mean, you see it happen, but you don't know why you slice it. In this video, we're going to talk about a couple main reasons why you might be slicing the golf ball. So let's get it. So in golf, it's easy to see the effect. The effect is the slice. And there's a cause to that effect, which most often is the face is wide open or the path is way left or a little bit of combination of both. But the tough part is seeing the cause to that. There's always a couple steps that build into why you're swinging away across the golf ball or having the face wide open. There's three very common mistakes that I see people do that'll cause these causes that'll create the slice. So let's talk about it. The first cause is the grip. Most often people that slice the golf ball have a really weak grip. This means when you look down at the club, you can't see any knuckles on your lead hand. And this trail hand, the crease between the thumb and the pointer finger, is pointing towards your lead armpit. The ideal grip we want to have is you can look down and see two knuckles on your lead hand, and that crease is pointing towards your trail armpit. The more we rotate our hands to the right, if you're right-handed, it makes the grip stronger, which makes it easier to close the club face. If we go the opposite way, we roll our hands over to the left, it makes it way easier to open the club face. So when we're hitting a shot, if we have a really weak grip, on the way back, the club face is going to get wide open early. And on the way down, we're going to have the same problem. Club face is wide open. Now, if we keep turning, face is pointing way to the right, way right. So what most people do is we stop and we release. This is why sometimes you're going to hit the ball straight because you can time up this flip of the wrists. But most often, you're not going to time this up very well. So you're going to struggle with the ball starting way right and slicing. So what we want to do is, again, make sure we rotate these hands over the right, see two knuckles on our lead hand, and that crease pointing to our trail armpit. So the second reason you might be slicing the golf ball comes from your address position and your setup. Now, if you're set up square to the target line is this alignment stick for me, it makes it really easy to swing down our target line. But if we are misaligned with our feet or our hips or our shoulders or a combination of all of it, it's going to encourage us to swing to the left where those body parts are aiming. So we want to make sure we square everything up. If we're used to having our shoulders open at address, it's going to feel like they're really closed. But one thing you can do to check it, set up to the driver, put the club across your shoulders, and see where it's pointing. We want everything to match up. Feet, hips, shoulders, parallel to the target. And the third reason why you might be slicing the golf ball is your takeaway. So most often, if you're slicing the golf ball, a common thing to do is to roll the club face open in the backswing. Now this is going to get the club obviously very inside, and the club face is wide open. There's little body rotation, it's all arm motion. And because of this, we're going to get to the top, and we're going to do something very similar on the way down. So we're going to use a lot of arm and hand motion. This is going to get the club very steep, and from here, all we can really do is swing left. So what we want to feel to adjust this is think about not even using your hands and arms and just rotating with your body. So if we do nothing with our hands and arms and we just rotate, the club gets to a very neutral position. Face angle matches your spine angle, and you haven't even done anything with your arms. And from there, you can continue to turn. This is going to help you build a bigger turn and a more efficient one. It's going to help you understand that you can start the downswing with your lower body and not your hands. Starting with your lower body is going to get the club in a better spot where we can swing out into the golf ball instead of in, so we can almost hit a draw instead of slice it. One drill you can do with an iron to make sure you have a good takeaway is the egg roll drill. So grab a second ball, put it right behind the first ball, and then your club is going to go right between those. So if you make a good backswing where you don't roll the club face open, the ball is going to go straight back. But if you rip the club inside like you were doing when you were slicing it, the ball obviously doesn't roll straight back. So there's your cue that you made a poor backswing. So again, make sure we're rotating with our body to get the club back. A lot less arms, more body rotation. It's going to help in transition and help us not slice it. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you can take what you learned here, start transferring it to your game, and start hitting straighter shots. If you learned anything, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.